Welcome back to Make Stuff Break Stuff. This is part 2 of my barbecued ribs series. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make an amazing homemade barbecue sauce and how to finish our sous vide ribs on a nice hot grill.
The ribs have been cooking for 48 hours. We're ready to take them out of the sous vide water bath and head over to my friends.
Alright, since I'm going to be finishing these ribs at a barbecue, I'm going to pack up some essential items that we'll need at their house and get out the door.
A traveling whisk.
Gotta have some tongs. A brush to sauce up the ribs, maybe some mustard, definitely some tomato paste. You never know if you'll need a little apple cider vinegar, a variety of liquid smoke, some essential Michigan maple syrup, not that weird Canadian stuff, possibly some brown sugar, a dash of honey, some ketchup, but never admit it, deny, deny, deny. And never forget your trusty blowtorch.
Now the water's quite hot, so I've got my tongs ready to lift them out. I've also got a rag ready to dry them off so I don't drip water all over the place. And into the bag. Having them vacuum sealed makes for nice, easy, clean transport wherever you need to go. Okay, we've got our gear, we got the ribs, time to hit the road. Or we'll just teleport with the snap of the fingers.
Opening is great. This is really
Step 1 of making the barbecue sauce for our baby back ribs is draining the juices from the sous vide bags into a saucepan. Just cut off one corner and then cut a slit in the opposite end of the bag to release the vacuum and let the juices flow into the pan. We're going to bring it up to a medium-high heat to reduce the sauce down to a nice thick glaze. Once you've drained all the bags, give it a good stir. Step 2 is going to be add 1 can of tomato paste. Once you've mixed that in thoroughly, you're just going to add ingredients to make the sauce meet your preferred flavor profile. I like a nice vinegary sauce with a hint of mustard and then a sweet tomatoey balance. I'm going to add some more maple syrup. And a dash of honey. Followed by a healthy dose of mustard. And then I give it a taste to see where we're at. Definitely needed vinegar and a little more tomato paste. So I'll just scrape out the remainder in the can. Once again, I'm going to keep tasting the sauce. It definitely needs more vinegar and a tad bit of brown sugar. I think I have the flavor profile about where I want it, so I'm going to let it cook down to a nice thickened glaze. One final taste to make sure everything's perfect, and then we're going to set it aside and go finish the ribs on the grill. To finish our ribs on the grill, we're going to remove them from the bags. I've been keeping them warm in the oven just so they don't get cold. The key here is having your station set up so you've got place to work and everything all set so that you're not scrambling for utensils. You're going to put the ribs over skin side down first and put a layer of barbecue sauce on the top. We got the grill nice and hot. That heat is going to sear off the silver skin. It's going to make it pretty much disintegrate, and you can see there that it's already peeling away and it's much more edible at this point. You can peel it off or choose to leave it on. It'll help hold the ribs together a little bit. So we flip the ribs over. We're going to add another coat of barbecue sauce. After it's cooked for a minute or two, flip it back to the other side for a final coat. I usually do 2 coats total on each side before I remove the ribs from the grill. Try not to spill too much barbecue sauce down into the coals. It can cause flare-ups. But a little dripping is inevitable. You don't want to have any side spend too much time over the fire here because you can burn the ribs. But if you keep flipping them frequently, you shouldn't have any issues with scorching. And removing the first set. Here we're adding the next rack of ribs and coating with barbecue sauce. You'll see that we're starting to have a bit of a flare-up, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the ribs from the grill so they don't get burnt. Then I'm going to close the lid of the grill and adjust the airflow to get the fire back under control. Once the flare-ups died down, we can put the ribs back on the grill and get the other side. You'll see that the silver skin is peeled back and is no longer an issue. You can also sear off the silver skin using a blowtorch or a hot broiler. And adding more barbecue sauce. That's good for this set. Now we'll work on the final pair of ribs. Again, silver skin side down first to sear it off. And again, closing the lid to reduce the flare-up. Flip, pull off some of the silver skin, and sauce the other side. Looking good. It's that easy. Here's a nice shot of our final set of 6 ribs. Nicely sauced. Silver skin is seared off, ready for eating. You can see how tender they are. They just pull right apart. No knife needed.
Here's our final ribs.
So you're basically doing all this work today?
Mmm, delicious.
Thank you for watching Make Stuff Break Stuff. I hope you enjoyed this final part of my video series on how to make homemade barbecue ribs and sauce. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
You're a good dog. It's like it puts your food on the floor. It dips it in ranch first.